Hi everybody, it's Mrs. O'Connor from the Lewisburg High School Guidance Office. We figured it was time to put together a tutorial on some options that you can do in Naviance. Hopefully you've already gotten on the site. If you haven't, here is the website for you up here at the top of the screen. It's student.naviance.com/LewisburgHS. What will come up for you is some three options. Obviously, you're going to choose the student option. You're going to use your computer login, which would be graduation year, last name _ first initial. And then hopefully if you have already reset your password. If you haven't done so, now's the time you can do that. Go ahead and say, I forgot my password. That will then allow you to get a recovery password to your school email. So you would want to do that. Once you have your new password that's unique to you, we no longer can reset passwords for you, so do put this in a location that's safe to you, or it's a password that you'll definitely remember. So you're going to go ahead and sign in. This is what you will see. This is a sample student, as you can see, but it's pretty much what you'll see on your screen. There's three main options that you can do in Naviance, and the main option is to start thinking about your future. So if you haven't already done so, it's kind of like what to do first. It's certainly up to you, and it depends on where you are at. So perhaps you want to start with careers, and there's some careers that you're thinking about and you'd like to add them. What you can do is you can favorite some careers, and you can look for all different types of careers. You can also do some assessments as well, which allows you to do some general searching for career options. Another great option that you could look into is under the About Me tab up on the top right corner. There's the My Assessments, and here's where you will find the Do What You Are. It's a Myers-Briggs type version of some personality profiler to see kind of some options of things that maybe you like, things you don't like. If you don't know exactly what you want to do, it's totally okay, but it's never too early to start thinking about that and start kind of crafting what you'd like to be for your future. Under the About Me tab, under some other options here, My Stuff, you can go ahead and start creating a resume, which is a fantastic option that you can put in for kind of your future purposes, for whatever that might be. If you're applying to a job or an internship, or you want that for your resume for your college planning tools, that's really helpful, and it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can then upload it, you can print it, as you can see here, which is really, really helpful. And maybe when you are asking for letters of recommendation, some of your teachers will ask you to maybe give a brag sheet of sorts, and that would be a great place from your resume to just print and provide to them. So maybe you are at a place where you kind of know what you want to do. You're not really sure. You'd like to make a search. So you're like, I'm not really sure what school I'd like to attend. Maybe I have some interests that I like. You can do the super match. It's pretty comprehensive. You will find that it has lots of different options and criterias, and you can always adjust and add and start over. What's really helpful is you can then start favoriting schools from this list, and they will show up to the schools that I'm thinking about. So you can also add schools to list from your super match, or you can add schools by just putting in their name. So say you were interested in Bloomsburg University, and you can go ahead and add that, and then you can favorite it like you would in social media land, and it will bring it up to your colleges that I'm thinking about tab. So there it is. And you can add as many schools as you would like. You can also delete schools once you make your decision. So maybe you're like, oh, I want to think about Penn State, and there's so many options with Penn State. So maybe I'd like to see the different options that are out there. But you're like, oh, maybe I really want to apply to Altoona, or maybe I'd like to apply to Penn State, Maine. Those would be the options that you can choose from there. It will show up in your colleges that you're thinking about tab. When you come to a time when it's you're thinking about application time. So I want to make a point to say after August 1st is when Common App will open up and it will allow you to apply. So you can start working in Naviance and you can start working in Common App now, and it's never too early to start adding to your resumes and adding to your Common App kind of all the information that you might need and gathering that. But when it comes to apply, it happens after August 1st for the Common App. So say you want to apply to Bloomsburg. You've decided I definitely like to do that. I would like to move it to my application list. Up here, it says move to my application list. I click that. Here's where you have some options. It's very important that you kind of know the application deadline information that you're thinking about. So Bloomsburg offers a rolling admission, so as soon as you apply, you might hear sooner. Please understand that early decision is a binding decision. It is really frowned upon if you apply early decision and then you do not attend. That would be definitely a thing that we wouldn't want you to be doing. So when you're making a decision for early decision, then that would be a family conversation about all the dynamics of the financial piece, etc. So you can go ahead and say, I want to apply rolling because I'm not really sure, and I'm going to go ahead and go from there. Now it shows up. I've already applied to Penn State, and I've already asked for my office materials, and I can see that the initial materials have been submitted. So you can always see the updated information in your Naviance account once it comes time to apply. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of information into the Naviance world. If you have questions, please, please, please don't hesitate to be in touch with us. We are happy to help in any way. Thanks so much for listening and have a great day.